Oh, I think he's been an NBA guy since I got him. I always thought that this kid has an NBA body, and he could do some things. You know, he's had a pretty shot since the day. I mean, you guys all see him shoot. He might have the best rotation of anybody on our team. It was a matter of, remember, first year getting through the injury, and you know he was so weak. And it's kind of funny now because he feels like he's so much stronger, and he is. But I think he gets stronger yet. But he plays with more confidence because of that. And Adrian Payne has spent a lot of time on his game. Mike said it last night in a meeting we had. You know, he's getting to be the first one to practice. He watches a ton of film. Every plane ride back, he's back there with me watching film. Like a lot of guys, you know, the light goes on sometimes, especially with big guys. They figure out they love the game, and so they're just liking the game. And I think Adrian really has grown, and he's grown defensively. I mean, we keep talking about, you know, because he makes a couple of threes, or you know, he's still better in the post. He still can score in there. We got to get him the ball down there a little bit more, but he really has improved defensively. I mean, he did a pretty good job on Watford considering, and I think, and because of that, just like Denzel, I think burns himself out a little bit, you know, nervous energy, whatever. I mean, Adrian was like that for 2 years, and one of the reasons I think is he in better shape? I'm not sure he's in better shape as much as he is at a better comfort level with himself, so maybe the anxiety of it or whatever doesn't, you know, get so tired of him being in any games now. He's not dying. It used to be 2.5 minutes in, we had to get him out. It wasn't because he was in that bad a shape. It was because, you know, I think there wasn't the same comfort level. So his whole comfort level and confidence is increased, and I hope and think someday he will be playing.
That lung capacity, does that limit him as a prospect? Or?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just, still smaller, you know. I think, you know, we might have looked at it like it was a bigger deal than it was, but I think you're seeing now some of it was just the anxiety of things too, and dealing with that part of the game. And he's a much more cerebral player than he was. He picks up things really well now. I think a lot of his confidence, a lot of his growth, you know. Again, we get caught up in freshmen are supposed to be stars, and they can be better players depending on who's around them, but not everybody is necessarily that way right off the bat. It doesn't make it bad. It just makes it really more the norm.
A lot of these guys had said in the non-conference season that AP didn't realize how good he can be. Do you feel like he's starting
Well,
to
I think
understand
Adrian
that?
always thought he could be great. I mean, Adrian's got a little bit of a, I think he talked it. Now I think he's walking it, you know. Now I think he's earning it. I think he's going out and doing it. I think he wants to guard good guys. He's just more of a complete player now. And usually if you don't know how good you can be, I said about Brandon some, you know, and where is your motor? Where, you know, how much time are you spending? He's, you know, as Mike said, he's spending more time. And Dwayne Stevens has done a, you know, I think a real good job getting those guys in and trying to watch more practice film and show them what they've done and what they aren't doing. And our bigs have gotten better. I mean, Nick's played really well. If you looked at his whole game, from his leadership to his passing, to his defense, to his even scoring in there, that might have been one of the most complete games he played. So, and they're starting to play well together, and they're starting to feed off each other a little bit better. And yeah, it's taking a little time, but it was nice to see.
You're still under construction there a little bit because yesterday, Indiana's one of the first teams that has really sprinted out on Payne when he's faced up at the top of the key. Am I right about that? Like, so defenses are starting to respect
he's
Payne
gonna
more.
And that's why I still say, you know, he puts the ball on the floor a little better. And it was a hell of a move he made, you know, and it was, if Nixer could have held him off just a little while longer, he might have got to the hole on that last one. But he's capable of he put on the floor a couple times, got fouled. So I think he'll have to adjust, but you know, just like everybody else, scouting reports will adjust to you. I think they did to Harris a little bit, and that's why you got to be athletic enough and solid enough with your skills that you can adjust to. Go ahead.
And as you adjust, you're talking about how Payne and Nix are still working together a little bit. As people are getting out on Payne, now he can start high-low and duck in.
He's starting to feed Nix, and Payne has been one of our better post passers. That was a part of his game I didn't think he had at all. And he's done a very good job. He made a couple great passes yesterday into the post, and I think he can read the defense when they're coming out on him. He's still big enough to be able to, and athletic enough to go around some people. So, yeah, those two playing together, I think Nick's would be the first to tell you that there's definitely a better chemistry there between them, and that's been good to see.